When one thinks of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, Kendall Jenner often appears to be the black sheep of the family. She has the fewest Instagram posts by a substantial amount. She is very private about her romantic relationships, a stark contrast from her sister's incredibly public relationships. She is the only sister without children. Even visually, her tall and thin frame contrasts with the curvier body types of her sisters. However, while all of this is true, it is my opinion that the quirkiest and most unique Kardashian-Jenner sister is Kourtney Kardashian. This video will articulate reasons as to why I believe that Kourtney is the most authentically quirky Kardashian-Jenner sister. If you've seen Glee or attended a large high school, you have probably heard about the stereotypes of theater kids. Theater kids are often portrayed as quirky, dramatic, and somewhat childish. In my experience, as someone who has been involved in theater before, these stereotypes are somewhat true, and not even necessarily negative. I mentioned the quirky theater kid stereotype to bring up the fact that Kourtney actually has a theater degree. Kourtney is the only one of her sisters to attend college, and she attended the University of Arizona and graduated 20 years ago in 2002. I specify and say that she is the only one of her sisters to graduate college because her brother Rob did attend the University of Southern California's School of Business. Now, I can never be sure as to why Kourtney majored in theater. She has stated before that she is more of a party girl in college and claimed to have failed 2 classes due to her nervousness around giving public speeches. So, it is very much possible that Kourtney chose theater as more of a fun degree while her primary motivation to attend college was to party. Regardless, I have to imagine that spending time with theater kids for 4 years has to have had an effect on Kourtney. Kourtney's theater degree may further contribute to her naturally quirky nature. With Kourtney's cool style and nonchalant attitude, Kourtney is probably the last Kar-Jenner sister who I would expect to be interested in Disney. But on the contrary, Kourtney seems to be a total Disney adult. Kourtney has been a longtime fan of Disney. She has received Disney gifts, like Travis's Mickey and Minnie Valentine's flowers and animatronics from It's a Small World from her mother. Kourtney also celebrated her 43rd birthday at the parks. Kourtney is often seen wearing Disney merchandise. Kourtney has also taken her main romantic partners, Scott, Travis, and Eunice, to the parks and seems to visit the parks a lot with her children. Kourtney and Travis have even alluded to referring to themselves as Mickey and Minnie. Kourtney's unlikely obsession with Disney further contributes to her quirkiness. Another reason that I would consider Kourtney the quirkiest Kar-Jenner sister is her relationship with Travis. As previously alluded to, if you have ever attended a high school with a theater department or participated in community theater, you may have witnessed the way theater kids act when they're in a relationship with each other. Theater kid relationships usually involve matching Halloween costumes, excessive PDA, and constant social media posts. Similarly, Kourtney and Travis's relationship involves all 3 of these elements. Kourtney and Travis not only coordinated Halloween costumes, but they even seemed to match street style looks, and they chose to match at the 2022 Met Gala. Kourtney and Travis's excessive PDA is probably the hallmark of their relationship. The PDA is a constant topic on the Kardashians' Hulu show, and all of Kourtney and Travis's red carpet appearances have been accompanied by excessive kissing. Kourtney and Travis also have excessively posted about their relationship on social media. In an era in which many celebrities have recently chosen to keep their relationships more private, Travis is a stark contrast as their relationship became incredibly public incredibly quickly. Travis and Kourtney are plastered over each other's Instagram feeds, and the content has not seemed to slow down now that they are married. The nature of Kourtney and Travis's relationship makes Kourtney feel even more like a quirky theater kid. Kourtney's opinion on romantic relationships in general also could be an indicator of her uniqueness. Kourtney does not seem to value tradition in terms of her romantic relationships. This fact is confirmed in episode 4 of The Kardashians on Hulu, as Kourtney and her glam team discuss the fact that Kourtney never envisioned herself getting married prior to Travis. She said she was not the type to picture a dream wedding. Fans of Keeping Up with the Kardashians likely were not surprised by this fact, as when Scott asked Kourtney about the topic of marriage earlier in their relationship, Kourtney expressed to Scott that she was not interested because she was happy the way things were regarding her relationship with Scott. While Kourtney did end up marrying Travis, the wedding itself was somewhat unconventional. For example, Kourtney wore a short dress, a stark contrast from the traditional long wedding dress. Kourtney's lack of desire for a traditional relationship further contributes to her uniqueness among her sisters. Kim and Khloe have been married in the past and have previously stated that they are romantics and relationship people. Kendall has also expressed interest in marriage in the future. Kourtney, on the contrary, was more than content with remaining unmarried prior to her relationship with Travis. Finally, Kourtney's extremely specific diet is another factor which leads me to believe that she is the quirkiest sister. While most celebrities, the Kardashian sisters included, eat pretty healthy, Kourtney's dietary restrictions are more specific and unique than the average celebrity. Kourtney has gone through several phases when it comes to her diet. She has been vegan and on the keto diet in the past. However, the staple of Kourtney's unique diet is the fact that she is gluten-free and dairy-free. Kourtney avoids artificial dyes and food colorings. This even led to an argument between Kourtney and Kim on Keeping Up with the Kardashians when Kim and Kourtney sought to plan a Candyland-themed birthday party for their daughters, Penelope and North. While Kim wanted the party to have standard treats and candy, Kourtney preferred that the candy adhere to her diet. Kourtney did not want to feature candy with chemicals. Kourtney also has signature foods that I have begun to associate with her. These foods include matcha, bone broth, and of course, her avocado smoothie. Kourtney's unique interest in her health and diet is another reason that I feel as though she is the quirkiest Kardashian sister. In conclusion, while many people think that Kendall is the most unique Kardashian sister, I strongly believe that Kourtney takes the cake as the quirkiest Kardashian sister, as long as that cake does not contain any artificial dyes, of course.